Hi there. Since there is many people who never rode actually a Cannondale Lefty forks and they wonder how do they work, and there is a bunch of people who have different ideas about how they do and how they don't. I'm going to talk to you today about two lefty myths, and the first one is, let's just look at it. The first one is that the bike with the lefty fork is unbalanced. If we look at this bike, we see a lot of weight, like, you know, visually on the left side of this bike, and nothing actually on the right side. Does it mean that this bike is unbalanced, or at least a little bit less balanced than the bikes with a traditional fork? The answer is no, and this is a huge myth. Why? Well, let's just look about our bikes. Bikes are not balanced, and Cannondale had a good reason to make a lefty rather than a righty fork. Look at the bike from the right side, and you can see that the whole drivetrain of the bicycle is actually on the right side of the bike, which means that the chain set with the chain rings, the rear cock, the rear derailleur, and of course all the cables that we need are on the right side. And this is actually a heavy stuff. We don't have lots like carbon chain rings or carbon cocks. It's very often aluminum or even steel or titanium, but still a lot of weight is on the right side of the bike. Of course, if we are using the disc brakes, the disc calipers and the discs itself will be on the left side, but still a whole drivetrain is heavier and it's on the right side of the bike. So by putting the one-legged fork on the left side of the bicycle, we actually make the bicycle more balanced. Yes, Cannondale have the prototype of a righty fork, but this is only due to the prototypes of a Folden bikes. The second myth is that the bikes with the lefty forks will consistently turn to the left. This is actually a huge myth because those bikes won't turn left or right by themselves. We have this idea of turning the bike to the left because we look at the bike and we think that not only due to the weight on the left side of the bike, but also the asymmetricity of this structure, we think that all the forces that go through our wheel will force the bike to turn left, but somehow it doesn't work that way. So when you look at Marco Aurelio Fontana or Manuel Fumig, who go without their hands on the handlebars on the rough roads, when they are finishing their great races, they have no problems at all of riding the bike straight ahead. Yes, it just works that way. Not having the right leg of the fork doesn't mean that the fork will be forced to turn or to behave, you know, in the way you would not like the bike to behave. Actually, these forks help you handle the bike much better than the standard forks, the traditional ones. So bicycles with the Cannondale Lefty forks, not only the Cannondale bikes, but actually any bikes that you convert to a Cannondale Lefty fork, will go very smoothly, will not be unbalanced, and will let you go without your hands on the handlebars without any problem. We just have to, you know, get used to it mentally, but otherwise the bike will just go as you want to. About advantages and disadvantages of lefty, both suspension forks and rigid ones like this one, I'm gonna be talking in the next video. So see you soon, and thanks for watching.